Hey everybody, it's Dub with the Honor Show. Make sure you smash that like button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Usually I like to kind of let loose and be silly on here while giving you guys the show. But when talking about something that's had an impact on me or something that's important to me, I like to have a more serious show. And the artist I want to talk about today, his music has impacted me in several ways, and his friendship and music mean a lot to me. So let's give this OG his flowers today on here. This is part one to a series of many more to come as this man's career unfolds. Now, Casino Cuzzo is more than just a great artist and a real rapper. He's also someone who has been a real friend over the years and someone who I consider a mentor. From the way he interprets life to his work ethic and his hustle to his music and the inspirational stuff that he says, you'd be hard-pressed to find anything about him that isn't inspirational, even when he's just talking shit joking around like this.
If you don't like your pathetic ass life, then change that motherfucker. Stop being so goddamn evil and mean and resentful of every motherfucking thing around you. If you don't like what the fuck going on, change that shit. If you don't, then you a stupid motherfucker. I don't know what else to tell you, but hey, you better get to it, man. It's a beautiful life out there. You gotta embrace the motherfucking moment, man. You gotta be happy, man. Get your ass up and do something with your motherfucking self. What the fuck is you doing? It's a big ass world out there and it's waiting on you, baby. It's waiting on you. The fuck is you doing? Get up. Do something. You feel me? Enjoy your day.
That's great. I love it. Now let's talk about Casino Cuzzo, the artist. Let's talk about his full-length LP, Relentless Vol.1. The album has 17 songs on it, and he's made at least a dozen MTV quality music videos. I'm telling you, they're phenomenal. They should be on MTV and BET all damn day long, every day. They're excellent. And there's so many great songs on the album. Matter of fact, they're all great. I don't have to do any skipping around. I can just listen to the whole album all the way through. It's excellent. It's one of the better albums I've heard in a long, long, long time. And it's one of my favorite albums ever. This is real rap. This is why I listen to rap, because of artists and albums like this. It's got everything I look for on an album. It's got hard street stuff, reflective and introspective songs. You got songs about family, songs that crews do, songs about women, life, and hustling. Here's a shot of the track list real quick. And he does it while using hardcore rhymes to do smooth storytelling with relentless wordplay and metaphors, all over a smooth selection of beats and flawless features from other artists. It's like they feed off of his energy. We're going to take a look at clips from a few of his songs off of his album that he did music videos for, and after that, one of his singles that's super ill too. And then we're going to discuss some of his bars off of each song too, so let's get ready. Let's start with one of my favorites off the album called Who Raised You. I love the whole premise of the song with all the bogus people out there, like, for real, like, who the hell raised you? But hey, he can tell it better than I can. Let's take a look at the clip.
Oh, God. Shit. So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? Man, who raised you niggas? So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? If I don't do it, then who will? Shit, I gotta make it happen. Read between the lines, man, better read the caption, or have your family picking out a plot or a casket. 0 to 100 on this road of life, I'm mashing. Step into the future, I ain't worried about the past tense. Worried about you has been. Be careful who you call your friend. They like to see you shine up, just not better than them. So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? Man, who raised you niggas? So much sucker of you niggas, y'all just hoes, man. Y'all been in soldier, sold eternal freedom was so close. Too close, man. Man, we raised you niggas. So much sucker shit happening, man, we raised you niggas.
I told you guys this shit was fire. The delivery, his rapping, the music, the content, everything is just phenomenal. And I love what he said. All this sucker shit happened, man, who raised you. And I love where he said, I put it all on the line. I ain't never dropped a dime in this vicious-ass world. You might lose your mind. You might fall a couple times, but never lose your grind. Woo! I love it. I love it. I also liked when he said, man, be careful who you call your friends. They like to see you shine and just not better than them. Man, that's some of the realest words I've ever heard spoke in my life. It is. It's some of the realest words I've ever heard. I wish I would have known that when I was younger and had some fake people around me. But hey, you get older, you live, you learn. I've learned a lot through rap that way, actually, growing up. Let's get back to it. There's just so many good bars on that song that I like. Also where he said, man, you know how it go. Might have to flee to Mexico. Man, this life is something I carry a heavy load. And to make me hop on this bitch and blow. Getting money costs the coast. Man, a lot of y'all just hoes. Man, you been sold your soul. I love it. I absolutely love it. I know I missed some words in there, and I also cut out the N-word, but that was a lot of it there. It's just phenomenal. It's great. Plus, the hook says it all, right?
Man, we raised you niggas. So much sucker shit happening, man, we raised you niggas. Too many suckers. Man, we raised you niggas. So much sucker shit happening, man, we raised you niggas. Man, we raised you niggas. So much sucker shit happening, man, we raised you niggas. Man, we raised you niggas.
Here's a clip from another one of my absolute favorites off of his album. It's called Come From.
I come from a city of hustlers, a city of gangsters. I come from many don't make it, stuck on the devil shit. Yeah, I come from where love is a minimal, the hate is a plentiful. I come from, I'll keep it at 100, I'll still get you killed.
Ain't no code mode, ain't no OGs. Let the young niggas run wild and free. They pop a molly, they sip the lean. Whatever happened, man, shit, smoke weed. They running around like it's World War III. Yeah, glee down just off GP. I remember gangsters, man, they ran the streets. Never called me young, man, he ran the D. YBI, best friends, Pony Down in the Chamberlains, the Purple Gang, Black Bill, BMF in Detroit Red.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Damn, that's dope. I love at the end where he said something like, I remember the gangsters, they ran the streets. I remember Coleman Young, man, he ran the D. YBI, best friends. I think he said Pony Downs. I know he said Black Bill, BMF, Detroit Red, Purple Gang. Man, that's respect. That's super cool, showing respect to the OGs and shit. I also like more bars on there where he said these young, they'll just say, he said these young cats, they live in wild and free. They taking Molly, they sip and lean. Some of these something or half these something they smoke and weed. And the hook's super dope too. The hook is phenomenal. Dude did a great job with the hook. I really like at the end too where he said, we're keeping it 100, we'll still get you killed. And it's like that in the east side of Detroit, in the lower east side of Detroit. On another one of his songs called Double Back, I like the bars where he says, man, I'm a slave owner, man, by the way I be whipping. He don't mean whipping people. I'm a slave owner, man, by the way I be whipping. Those who know what I'm talking about, you're cool. If I gotta explain it to you, just never mind. Let's take a look at a clip from one of his singles called What You Thought.
Man, I'm tired of you bitch ass niggas, man. Always talking about the same shit. Why don't you just go sit your bitch ass in the corner somewhere and just take a time out? Damn. What you thought it is, what you thought it was, nigga? What you talking about, what you done did? Oh, you a killer? Who you done served, what block you from? Oh, you a dealer? I done heard it all before. You ain't no real nigga. What you thought it is, what you thought it was, nigga? What you talking about, what you done did? Oh, you a killer? Who you done served, what block you from? Oh, you a dealer? I done heard it all before. You ain't no real nigga. I hear this shit you niggas talking, yeah, I hear that shit, but I don't pay no attention. Shit, why do I? Talk about you shooting plays, yeah, okay, and you niggas still wishing. Sit your bitch ass down. Talk about you got bodies, yeah, you ain't got and you was raised in the trenches, okay. Talk about you got hoes, yeah, okay. Yeah, the ones in your denims, yeah, nigga. Stop flexing hard in that whip, nigga. Yeah, I hear that shit. That
thought it was, nigga.
I like at the beginning when he's talking about everything and he's like, I'm tired of you saying the same old shit. Why don't you sit your bitch ass down in the corner somewhere and take a time out? Yes, get him. I love it. I also like when he's rapping, notice how like everything he says, he'll say like the opposite in the background of like what he really thinks of the crap that they're saying. Like he'll be like, sit your bitch ass down in the background. Like every song on there has great production and great lyrics and concepts and just so much good stuff. But I don't want to give it away and spoil it too much. Y'all need to go get it and listen to it for your damn self.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
I put the link to his website and also his link tree, as well as his social media tags in the description, so you can go buy his album and follow him on social media. Now, on top of creating this masterpiece of an album, he also found time to put on a free concert for the community where he also showcased other local artists. I was lucky enough to be able to be there. Let's take a look at some of the footage.
Been up in the trenches, I ain't missing a step again. I ain't worried about the comments, it comes down to zero. Shit, I need for show. Gotta get it, casino, cuzzo. I'm out here on the road and I'm tearing up the backing up something that's not a cent. Money's got a blue tent, the bitch the blueprint, and the booth on Clark Kent. Let's go, let's start getting to the death. We marching, to call me a Martian. You ain't been, why been I took it all to the end. I stop on the gym and take a flight to Thailand. And your wife, I'm diving in. I call it pretty key, heavyweight, keep me spraying. All you niggas all pussy, point fingers, understand how you call yourself real when you snitching on your man.
Damn, he put on a good show. Great stage presence and very engaging to watch. It was super fun and I can't wait to go to another live performance from him. But the music is just one side to Casino Cuzzo. He's also an entrepreneur and a businessman, and he himself, his name and everything, is actually literally a business. He's literally an LLC. And on top of that, he makes his own merch and t-shirts, and as you can see, I'm wearing one myself, Casino Cuzzo. Here's a shot at the back of it. All of his shirts are super cool, and let me tell you, lots of people have been buying them. I can only show you a few pictures of people holding them up, because if I showed you all of the pictures from his Instagram and Twitter of people that bought his shirts, I'd have to make like 20 videos just showing you that. It would never end. But for now, I'm just going to show you a clip of him making the shirts and a few super happy customers. Take a look.
Late night, riding downtown through the city lines. It took a while, but I stayed up on my grind, had to get it right. If you think I'm a walking lick, pussy, better think twice. And if you really love your family,
On top of his music and merchandise and putting on concerts and making music videos, he still finds time to work on his own vehicles and helps out friends to work on their vehicles as well. Here, take a look.
You over here to replace that motherfucker. Y'all see what time it is. You hear me? Let y'all see what type of motherfucker. You hear me? That's all you need to know. You know your boy do the white tussie, man. Tap in when y'all ready, man. I'll get you together, man. Maybe. If the money right, I'll pull up. You know when your mans call you over here.
And he's always kicking down knowledge to whoever wants to listen and spreading positive vibes in person and on social media.
You gotta be able to spread your wings, man. You gotta be able to pull yourself up out that shit. And a lot of times, You got all the right answers. You just ask all the wrong questions to yourself. You know, you got to dig deep inside. You got to pull yourself up out of that shit, man. You got to keep it moving, man. You know what I mean? You got to keep it moving the best you can.
But as positive as he is, he's also human, and he can admit that he gets depression and also encourages others to speak up when they have it so that they can get help. Here, take a look.
Depression is real. A lot of people don't realize it because they be going through it, or they see others going through it, and you know, they just think like that's the form that it comes in. But it comes in a lot of different forms. And a lot of times you won't recognize it. A lot of times you won't see it some folder right in front of you, even though it's right in front of you. You know what I mean? You have to be able to take a step back, man. You have to at some point. You just got to take a step back, analyze your life, your situation, what's going on around you, and hopefully you can come up with a solution to whatever is making you feel that way or go through what you're going through. But it's not gonna be easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to go through a lot of shit myself to pull myself out of that place.
He also posts a lot of positive stuff on his Instagram and Facebook a lot of the time. Let's take a look at some of his posts from social media real quick. He's spoken words of inspiration to me in person that sparked change in my life when I needed it most. Another great accomplishment he's had is one of his songs from his album ended up being in the motion picture He Played Me, the song Give It Your All. There's a picture of the soundtrack listing there. You can see Give It Your All, Casino Cuzzo was one of the songs that made it on there. And some of the other influencers have begun to take notice as well. He's had interviews with Miss T Talk as well as Quarantine Dreams. I've got a clip from each of them. Let's take a look at each clip real quick.
I love that. I love that. I mean, you are very outspoken when it comes down to your craft, to your music, and when it comes down to just you speaking, regardless. You preach. You preach, and you stand for and believe in a lot of theatricals, which I admire as well. When it comes down to music, I mean, you've been doing this for quite some time. What is going
everything that you see as far as the new album that I dropped called
in April
that just dropped on 420, you know, have 17 songs on there. And, you know, also me having one of my songs in a motion picture called He Played Me that's dropping next month as well, and doing the other things that I surpassed. I just truly believe in that you have to be diverse in everything that you do in life. So as an individual, I know that I consist of more than just one plateau.
A lot into it, like a lot into it. I tried to make sure that I touched as many different bases as possible. I just didn't want my music to tailor just one particular genre of music. Like I didn't want it to be just about rap or just about gangster or just about ladies or just about doing this and that. I tried to make it be a nice little collaboration of a lot of different things, because we all consist of a lot of different things. No one is just one side. So with that said, you know, when you're doing music, you have to be able to touch people in just more than just one way. That's what I feel like really good music does for you. You know, you can find an artist or find something that just touches you and just makes you just feel some type of way. And that's the type of music that I try to do.
A fact not a lot of people know is that Casino Cuzzo actually lived in that damn Broadmoor building for a while when he was a kid in Detroit. For those of you not familiar with the Broadmoor, that's the building that was the real inspiration behind the infamous Carter building on the movie New Jack City, where Wesley Snipes played Nino Brown, the notorious drug dealer who took over an entire apartment complex and turns it into a crack spot. Let's take a look at a clip from the movie New Jack City. We'll take a look at a clip or two from that, and then we'll take a look at a clip from a documentary about the real building that was the inspiration for it, the Broadmoor building, and the guy who ran it. Let's take a look real quick.
Brother, I think there's been a little misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now look, You are going to give up those apartments.
Yes, sir.
And you are going to turn over control of the corner to the brothers.
Yes.
Don't let money change you. You keep on changing up your mind. Don't.
Got the whole shit hooked up like Mission Impossible, baby. Yeah, man, walking through that courtyard is like walking through a nightmare, man. It's just a nation full of zombies. After that, you escort up to the second floor. This worker rings a buzzer and a code. A little panel on the wall opens up. Bang, you get the crack.
But take this out, the code, the buzzer, where'd that go?
Call goes to this place they call a drugstore, man. That's where they actually make the crack. Yo, it's crazy, because I heard they got everybody in there butt naked, titties hanging. Yo, Nino don't trust a motherfucker.
Nino's one sick genius.
Yeah, mine is a terrible thing to waste. Back to the titties. What's going on at this drugstore?
Well, after you do that, man, you can either take your goodies home and get high or stay at the Enterprise.
Enterprise? What the hell's Enterprise?
Man, what am I, your ghetto tour guide, man? What's wrong with you, man? Y'all got all this equipment in here and y'all don't know shit, man. Yo, on the street when you're smoking crack, they say that you're beaming up to Scotty, man. You're going to another world, man. It's like crackhead's the final frontier, man. That's why they call that room the Enterprise. And then people sit down and light that glass dick and take a hit. Damn, it's some scary shit, man. Their eyes look like a rocket getting ready to blast off.
Nino has most of the apartments in this building, right?
Yo, man, what are you, deaf or what? Yo, the boy controls the whole place.
His brother Larry had a separate but parallel operation. The headquarters of that, which was an apartment building at East Grand Boulevard, was the direct exact inspiration. I know a lot of people think somewhere in their city was the inspiration for New Jack City, but the Carter was based on a building called the Broadmoor.
That's crazy. He said that it was really like that there was drugs on every floor and it was organized, and in some spots there was just drug addicts everywhere. That's the same Carter that Lil Wayne named all those albums after. And on top of, living for a while in there, this man also lost someone very near and dear to him and basically had everything he's ever loved ripped from him. So talk about adversity. Man, this guy lived in that Carter for a while and, grew up in the hoods of Detroit. That ain't no joke. And then to have his love taken from him and have all manner of shit thrown at him and to still come out the other end of this pipe on top, to be thrown through that and to be coming out on top like that, it's because he has a purpose and a goal and he's working towards that. He's going to get everything back that he ever loved, and that's going to happen. And I'm proud of him, man. That's awesome. He's doing great, and I couldn't be more proud of him. And on top of that, on top of the concert, the albums, the music videos and everything, he was even invited to a red carpet event. Let's take a look at some pictures from that real quick. That's pretty cool that he was the honored guest at the red carpet event. And everything we talked about tonight, the concert, the album, the music videos, the merchandise and t-shirts, everything he's done has been in just the last year and a half. Man, talk about ambition. Talk about drive. Man, what a cool, interesting dude with great music and great videos, everything. You know what? You don't got to take my word for it. You too can know him through his social media and especially through his music, because he puts his whole heart and soul into his music and means the stuff that he says. He doesn't just make shit up to sound cool. He really puts his heart into it. And another cool thing about this guy is, like I said, I've known him for years, and I've had a lot of struggles in my life, being an addict and going through some other things and facing my many demons. And Casino Cuzzo has never once looked down on me. He's never judged me or talked down to me or treated me as a less than. He's always treated me like I was an equal. He's always treated me good and fair. And, that says a lot about his character. Even when I was at my worst point in my life and I was at the lowest point I could be, he never looked down on me. He still treated me as an equal. And I'll always remember that. That meant a lot to me. Well, that was my show today on Casino Cuzzo. One hell of a great rapper and one hell of a great friend. Big ups, much props to you, man. Glad to see you doing everything you're doing. Everybody out there watching, make sure you smash that like button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Everybody, God bless and have a good day.
Shit. So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? Man, who raised you niggas? So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? Man, who raised you niggas? If I don't do it, then who will? Shit, I gotta make it happen. Read between the lines, man. Better read the caption or have your family picking out a plot or a casket. 0 to 100 on this road of life, I'm mashing. Step into the future. I ain't worried about the past tense. Worried about you has been. Be careful who you call your friend. They like to see you shine up, just not better than them. So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? Man, who raised you niggas? So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? Man, who raised you niggas? So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? I put a lot up on the line. I ain't never dropped a dime in this vicious ass world, man. You might lose your mind, might slip and fall a couple times, but never lose your grind. Gotta stop and breathe and weave between the lines. I ain't worried about no rivals, just worried about survival in this cold ass world, man. I'm steady dodging potholes, man. I'm out here on the grind, man. This money got a hold on this hating ass niggas, bitch niggas get exposed. Man, who raised you niggas? So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? Man, who raised you niggas? So much sucker shit happening, man. Who raised you niggas? Man, you know just how we go, man. Had to flee to Mexico for this life the sun told, man. I carry a heavy load, don't make me up just bitch and bold. Money across the coast. A lot of you niggas, y'all just hoes. Man, y'all been in soldier soul. Eternal freedom was so close. Man, who raised you niggas? So much sucker shit happening.